Hey everybody, this is Jimmy from Jimmy's Rebuilders here. I found another one here. Uh, Sorry I hadn't posted in a while, but I hadn't really seen anything that really looked interesting here until I saw this. Which hey, I'm not all that interested in 2009 Ford Mustangs, but I was looking at this one. Man, this thing is pretty clean. And if you need the car, just a car and it's an easy fix. You need something to get around. This would be a pretty good one here because this thing is really clean. This thing's only got like 55,000 miles on it, something like that. And whoever had it took real good care of it. And looked like this damage here is not. I mean, that could be an easy fix for somebody, especially somebody that knows how to do body work. This thing has you could just splice you a piece of a quarter panel in there or section or a skin in there. Of course, you need to take this gas tank out and get that out of the way. Cut and but the main thing concerned about is this inner structure here. I don't know if it's just bent right here on the edge. It's not all that bad, but if it's pushed in here, that could be a real problem. You really can't tell from just looking at it. They don't. I wish they give you a better detailed picture sometimes of the damage, but they just don't. And I don't know if there's any wheel damage, or rear end damage. That's the one thing about stuff when it's cut out or the damaged parts are taken off. You don't know which way it was hit. You don't know if it was a glancing blow or just a straight on hit. If it's hit in this way, it could damage the rear end and all the supports underneath there. But if it's just a glancing blow and it hit up high like this, it may not have been too bad. But it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of damage. But sometimes you never know till you get out here and work on it and get it home and see what you got. But man, I would just try to go ahead and cut that, and I would try to match this paint. And I wouldn't try to. Just me personally, being a 2009, I wouldn't want to paint into the door or anything like that because this door's got this stripe on it. Stripe looks good. Door looks good. You take that stripe off. I don't know if you can find another one. When it gets 2009, it gets pretty old, and your chances are pretty, or might be kind of low. Trying to find another door stripe like that. And I think I would just try to blend this in the best I could. And if you still got this piece here, this little vent, I don't really like them too much, but these little aftermarket vents, or this may be a dealer thing since it's a California special, but if that's still good, you might be able to just paint it, blend around it and put that piece on there. It might not be too noticeable. Just kind of blend it in the rest of this quarter panel. I'm not a paint expert, so you'd have to let somebody paint it, no. But I think that might be the best way, and just kind of burn it in up here. I wouldn't do a whole lot of painting on it. And you got this panel here. That's probably still there somewhere. I don't really like those panels. I might just take those off anyway, but it depends on what it looks like under here. I don't know what the paint looks like under here, if that's just dirt or whatever, but anyway. But this car looks pretty clean. I just looking at it. Look how clean this thing is. This thing, whoever had this thing took real good care of it. And look how nice this thing looks here. The wheels and everything look good. The front end looks good. Look at that, man. This thing is, man, I use this as a daily driver. It looks like they had a little one of those black panels there, flush black panels on there. It goes in there. Somebody took that off. But look at this interior. Look how clean this is. Man, this thing is really nice. It's got power seats, so this thing may be pretty loaded. And those dang door panels, they do this in every one of those cars. I don't know why Ford didn't fix that, but they were still doing it. This thing might have heated seats. I'm not real sure. This might be a pretty well equipped car. I can't tell from here, this picture. But anyway, just looking at this thing, it looks pretty good here. Look how nice these seats look in here. Door panels and the panels in the back don't look like they're faded or anything, or chalky or anything. And on the hood, look how nice this looks on the hood here. It's all original. It's got the original air box. It doesn't look like anybody's even messed with it. And I don't know what these covers are. I've never seen these covers on there. Somebody can tell me what these are. I don't know if this is something a dealer installed option or if that came part of the California special. I don't know. But this looks all original on here. But look how nice this looks in there. It's not rusted or anything. No rust in here or anything. Everything looks nice and clean. And it's still got the date. It's got all the information here. That's why, I would, instead of putting a whole quarter panel in, I'd try to splash one in because you don't want to lose this tag here, and I don't want to have to paint over it or get too close to the paint. It doesn't look bad, but if you just get this thing looking pretty good. Oh, I see. I was going to show you this down here. What's it say on here? It says here, It's in Georgia. It has 55,186 miles on it. Has a accident value of pre-accident value of 15.2. I don't know about that. Sometimes, but it's got the 4.6. You know, I've had pretty good luck on these 4.6. I don't know about everybody else. I've never had any real problem with them. You know, I'm sure there are problems, but I just never. Every car's got something. But anyway, Augusta Georgia. They hadn't assigned an auction date. This must be one that just came in. But anyway, this thing, I just thought I'd throw this out. If somebody's looking for a good car, might get pretty cheap. Cars that get so high, some of these older cars start to look a lot better. But this is automatic and air and everything on this thing. This is a pretty nicely equipped car. I'm not a big fan of those hood scoops. They look like a little aftermarket thing to put on something to get. I'm not a real fan of those. If I could, I would take that off, but I don't know. I don't know if that comes off or not. Sometimes they're just stuck on there. They don't really do anything, I don't think. They're just a gimmick. But anyway, this thing looks, see how nice this thing looks here. But anyway, look how nice that looks. See, it's got the little thing. I'm not a big fan of these things on here, but some people like them. I'm just not. But yeah, a guy knows basic body work could probably repair this thing himself. Because I don't think there's anything structurally wrong. Because if we look on the other side, it doesn't look like anything's bent. I mean, or anything. We see the bent marks up here, anywhere. Door gaps look all right. Because you look here, everything looks pretty good. Just what I can tell. All these gaps look good on this side. So it wasn't a real hard hit, I don't think. But anyway, I'm just throwing this out here. This is a pretty nice one. Somebody's looking for a good car. Anyway, if you're not in the Georgia area, the shipping will probably kill you on this one. But anyway, I'll let you go on this. I saw this real quick. I thought I'd just pass it around here and see if anybody was interested in a good car here. This looks like it might be a pretty decent one here. But anyway, I'll let you go. I just saw this thing, and if I see something else, I'll holler at you and make another video. But anyway, I'll talk to you later anyway.